Welcome back, guys. So today I got the water pump. Here's the part number. I got this from Acura. Honda couldn't get this part number, but Honda got all the other gasket. So I had to order this from Acura. So I ordered that from Acura. So here's the part number again. So I just gotta move all this junk out of the way. And I'll show you how to replace the water pump down here. Alright, so here's the water pump. So you want to remove this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and then once you get down here to both these down here, it gets a little tricky, but you just gotta go through this hole right here, get that bolt. There's another one right here, and I believe there's one more like over here, this guy. So there's two, one, two right there that you get. Let's see if I can show you guys. So that's the bolt. So now, once you get that out, and you just put the new one in, pretty straightforward. So these are just 10s. So I'm just gonna be shooting these out. That's 8. Got one more down here under this hole. Move this out of the way a little bit. Alright, so let me show you why I'm replacing this. So I wasn't gonna replace this water pump until I was spinning it, and it was wobbling. You see how it comes out right here? You can see that it's not straight. So that was the reason why I replaced that, was because of that. So let's get this back in position. So this is 8 right here, and I got all the bolts already. I probably should have bought an O-ring for this, but I didn't know that it had one. But we're just gonna reuse it. Hopefully it's still good. Let me show you how it looks like. It looks just like that. I'm just gonna set that aside up here. And this thing should be able to come out. Ooh, you see, you might want a tray for that. Alright. Let's see. You could hear it making noise too. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But if you just look, you can see that it wobbles too. So, like I said, this is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. Just bolt on, bolt off. I just like Putting it back together like this, and you can see that the gasket doesn't even fit anymore either. Yeah, it's a overstretch. Yeah, yeah, so you see like it doesn't even fit anymore too. It's a gasket. Alright, so on to the new one here. Here's a gasket. And you see this one looks a lot better. It's always good to compare too. To see if they're identical. They have both the same part number. It says Honda as well in here. I was gonna get an aftermarket gates, but I heard that they're not that good because they have issue with overheating. And the overheating is because the fin here on the gates, it's a lot shorter. And on the OEM, it's a lot longer. So they say you always want to run the OEM. So that's why I decided to go with the OEM instead of like aftermarket gates. Let me get a rag. Wipe it down. So I'm gonna put these bolts and clean them off real quick. So I got all the bolts right here. I'm just gonna clean them off with some brake cleaner. So far all done already. Now I'm just gonna take a rag and clean them up. Wipe this off again. And then for this already, since I'm using it, I'm just gonna clean it. I'm not gonna spray brake clean on it because I don't want the brake cleaner to eat or deteriorate the material of this plastic. So I'm just gonna wipe it down and reuse it. Put it back on this guy. And put the water pump in. for these, I'm just gonna hand tighten it. I'm just gonna hand tighten these. You should probably torque these. But I'm just gonna hand tighten it. You don't want to over tighten these too, and you don't want to tighten too much because you might strip it and snap a bolt. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just doing a star pattern. All right, so I got all of them already, so I'm just gonna go around really quick just to double check. So that's pretty much it. And then you just put this hose back in. Make sure that the gasket right here goes in smoothly. I might just put this in before, just because I don't want it to pinch. Does look like it got bigger too. Just gonna force it in, make it work. Look at that, a brand new clink water pump. Doesn't make any noise either. Let's go back to spinning it. See how it just spins straight now, it doesn't wobble. I don't know if that makes a difference or anything, but I just feel a lot safer having it be straight. And a water pump to do it when the engine's out. It's all easier than doing it when it's inside, because the frame comes right here and you have like just this much space to play around with. And I also got an AC delete. I don't know if that's gonna fit or not, but this came off of a k24, which I believe should be the same, but we'll see. You just gotta get a circling belt and then you should be set. Clean up this little spill right here. And thank you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up, comment below, and see you on the next video.